Hey y'all, my name's Taylor. Welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you're new. So happy New Year everybody, happy 2024. I hope you all had a blessed Christmas and New Year's season. I hope that your New Year celebration was great and that we all have a blessed and happy and healthy New Year. So let's talk about some goals. So I had originally posted a video in 2023, beginning of 2023, with some goals. I had some reading and some faith goals, and we're going to talk about how I did with those, and then also my 2024 goals. So let's get into it. So I have my reading journal from last year, and I had 8 reading goals at that time. I also had some faith goals, and I'm not even going to touch on those because I didn't meet any of them. I was not consistent at all. Once I had a baby in April, all that went went out the window. So just touching on the reading goals, and I only met 2 out of the 8. So I'm just pleased that I met any of them, but here they are. So the first one is read 50 books, and this one was the most surprising to me that I did meet this goal. I read 80 books, which was shocking. It's the most I have ever read in 1 year, and I had a baby, so that was crazy to me. I guess I can lump 3 of them together. So read a pregnancy birth book before due date, read a marriage book, and read 2 Christian nonfiction books. I didn't read a single nonfiction book in 2023. I just was not in the right headspace for that. I was not feeling intellectual at all, and it just takes a lot of concentration for me to consume a nonfiction because I want to highlight and take notes and really sink in what this person is trying to teach me. And yeah, this year was all about reading for fun, and that was all I was capable of. So maybe 2024, one of the goals is to participate in a readathon. I cannot talk today, y'all. I did participate in at least one. I did several actually, so those were really fun. And then complete a reading journal, which is this, and that severely slacked off after March. And upload 1 video per week on this channel. Y'all know that didn't happen. And then the last one was to host a live stream, and that didn't happen either. So like I said, I knew when I made that video that these were probably out of reach, but you know, I wanted to try anyway, so I'm not mad about it. So I did want to go over my 2023 reading stats real quick as well. So like I said, I read 80 books in that year. My most read author was Melanie Sellier. I can never say her name right. I read 9 books by her. She is a clean fairy tale retelling author, so I read several of her series. The Four Kingdoms series, all of that, and then some of the Beyond the Four Kingdoms series. And the second most read author was Terry Blackstock, and I read 7 of those by her, and I think the majority of them, the 4 of them, were in one series together, the Restoration series, which is really good. I recommend it. Most read genre, and I got these from Storygraph, so you know, things aren't entirely accurate or specific, so take this with a grain of salt, but romance was the #1 category, followed by fantasy and fairy tale retellings. Average star rating, this was also more accurate because Storygraph allows you to do point ratings. Goodreads, you know, I'll most of the time round up. It just kind of depends, but Storygraph is more accurate, and it says I gave an average of 3.77. So I'm a little bit of a harsher rater, I guess. I don't give. I've been trying to be a little bit more willing to give 5 stars, I guess. But 5 stars, it just completely blew me out of the park. And 4 stars, I really, really enjoyed it. 3 stars, as I liked it, but there was something that wasn't quite up to snuff for me. I think others might like it. I could recommend it to some people, but not everybody. 2 means that there was like something that I liked about it, but a lot of stuff, more stuff was wrong with it than not. And I don't really give out 1 stars unless it was truly terrible. I haven't given out a 1 star, but in a while. but I do enough. So let's see. Month, I thought this was interesting. The month I read the most books was July. I don't know what happened in July, but I read 15 books, which is crazy. And I was going to say my favorite book of the year, but I am going to actually make a separate video with my top 10. So I will wait for that revelation. So now my 2024 goals. So I have them broken up into reading goals, booktube goals, and some faith goals. So I tried to be not have as many goals this year, kind of more broad, because this is supposed to be fun, and I have a little person to take care of, so I know things are not going to happen in some cases. So anyways, the first goal is to read 60 books. So since I read more than that this year, I thought that might be attainable. That's 5 books a month, so hopefully that's doable. 2 is to participate in reading challenges and readathons, and I have my reading journal all set up, ready to go. And I got this inspiration from Amanda, our book lover Amanda. I'm always getting my inspiration from her. Shout out to you, girl. But she had her the printout and had it just glued into her reading journal, and I was like, well, let me try that. So I have Oshina's Christian Romance Reading Challenge here, so I had to cut it out and make it fit that way. So it's not the prettiest thing ever. But I also have Chantel's Read Your Bookshelf Challenge for this year. And what I mean by that, I had to try to make it fit like this way. Like, I don't love it, but it's in here and I don't have to write it out. So yeah, there's some more of it, but I was printing it from my phone and it printed weird, and I'm like, y'all, ink is expensive and I'm not reprinting this stuff. So I'm just going to cut it out and make it fit. And then next year I'll either do a binder or I'll figure out how to resize it. I was not in the brain space to try and remember to do that. But I also am doing the Christian Fiction Reading Challenge by Jane Reads. And then the last one is Katie from Paperbacks and Ponytails, her Read Around the World Readathon. And then I printed it on blue paper by accident. Y'all, it was a struggle. At least it's in here. That's all I really care about. But yeah, I will have all of those linked in the description box in case you weren't aware of some of them. I'm sure y'all probably are. But it'll be there in case you want to look into it. But I'm going to try and, cross-use books and kind of participate as best I can. So we'll see how it goes. Number 3 is to complete the Chronicles of Narnia series. I have read the first 2, so I hope to finish out the rest of them. They're pretty short, so hopefully that's doable. Number 4, the last one for the reading goals section, is to consistently use this reading journal. So I'm going to try and keep track of my thoughts more and have one place for everything. So wish me luck. Booktube goals. So I just have 2 for this one. Try to go easy on myself. This time around, I said post 1 video every other week. Ideally, I would like to do at least one post a week, but I'm not gonna. My minimum goal is every other week. So I think that might be doable as long as I stay healthy, y'all. We'll see. Prayers for a healthy 2024 year, for sure. And then my second booktube goal is to host a readathon, which I mentioned in a previous video. That is in the works. And I should have the announcement video later this month because it is next month in February. So stay tuned for that. I'm so excited. And then the third... No, that doesn't make sense. Third category, that's what I meant to say, of goals is my faith goals. And first one is to be consistent with my chronological study. I shared before that I had started a chronological study through the Daily Grace Co. Last year, and I only got through to Judges. So I'm just going to pick up where I left off and just kind of keep trucking along and do the best I can. I do have the corresponding reading journals that it has. I like having a designated place for it, and it all look the same, like all the books look the same and match and everything. It's a thing, like everything has to match. But I like writing stuff out. I know I could just read it, but it's not gonna stick unless I write it out. Like I have to engage with the material, like just like nonfiction. So I would rather invest my time in the Bible versus nonfiction. So that's why I struggled a little bit with nonfiction, because I wasn't even doing good with my Bible reading last year. So it's a new year. I hope to do better. So the second faith goal is to keep up with sermons from my church. I could have said, because it's been a struggle. Like if my daughter gets sick, she goes down, and then it's my turn to go down, and then sometimes my husband, it just depends. But it's sick. So a lot of the times we could go to church, we are sick or I'm exhausted. So I haven't been as good at attending church. And also, and this may just be, something I need to let go of, but my child is in daycare all week, and, she's so little, and I struggle with dropping her off at nursery too. Like just another 2 hours away from her every week. I don't know. Is that bad? I don't know. But yeah, the live stream is both a blessing and a curse, because you can still access the material that you need to know, but also it in some ways enables you not to go to church. It's a struggle, but I hope to at least keep up with the sermons. I didn't put physically go to church because I didn't want that pressure. I didn't want to jinx myself too, with the sickness going around constantly. But yeah, at least keeping up with the sermons. I want the low-hanging fruit, y'all. Like, I need easy to attain goals. Number 3 is to use my gratitude log in my planner. So each day has like a little spot, a little line to write something you're grateful for. I did have a gratitude journal, like a separate journal, for last year. And once again, I was very good at using it every single day up until I gave birth. And then after that, I didn't touch it. So yeah. And then the last one is to pray for others more. And yeah, I need to do better about doing that too. So those are my goals. And like I said, they're pretty as broad as I can make them, as low-hanging fruit, easy to attain, hopefully, as I can. So, I always want to do more than that, but that's the baseline. But yeah, so let me know if y'all have any goals for 2024, how your new year is going. I wanted to share my upcoming video ideas in case you were curious. There's a lot of them, so I don't know if I'll get to all of them, but I would like to do the best audiobooks I had listened to in 2023, because most of what I listened to was audiobooks, so I have a big pool to pull from. Then my top 10 of 2023, I don't know, I haven't counted yet how many I have, but that are 4.5 to 5 stars. There might be 10, I don't know. My top books. I might do a separate video for most disappointing reads and DNFs. I also thought about doing the new to me authors video for 2023, maybe even talk about 2024 ones that I will look forward to. And then I was tagged by Celestia to do the Winter Essentials book tag, so I also hope to do that hopefully this month, if not February. So yeah, those are some of the video ideas, and then my readathon announcement as well. So there's a lot of video ideas that I want to do, so I'm hoping and praying I can actually do them. But anyways, so that is it for this video. Thank you so much for watching, and I will catch you in the next one. Bye.